Jay, hey, how are you? Good to see you again. I'm really excited to find out, if you reached out to Ray, if you got in contact with him, because, I was looking to close that wreck, and he's a great candidate.
Ray, you said? Uh, Not to my memory, no.
Yeah, we spoke on an offer yesterday, and I wanted to see where it stands with Ray, the candidate for the open rec that you were trying to help us fill.
Ray, yeah, okay. I don't know.
Well,
Can't
I
remember
need you.
everyone's name.
We spoke on this just yesterday, and I told you there's the candidate we wanted to send the offer to. I hadn't heard back from him. The action item coming out of that meeting was for you to follow up with him. Are you telling me you didn't follow up with Ray? Well, what were you doing after that call anyway?
Yikes. All right, yeah, I mean, I talked to a lot of people.
Talked to a lot of people. There's one rec open in the branch. What do you mean you've been talking to a lot of people? You haven't sent it to him? You haven't sent him the offer?
No,
All right. All right. How about we do this? How about you reach out to him now? All right. Can you reach out to him now then?
I'll do that. What's the ID number?
We have one candidate that came across, one applicant. The ID is 102. I want to send the offer to that applicant, Ray. Should only be
Okay.
one, right?
All right, great. So you see that game last night?
There was an afternoon game, a game that started at 2 o'clock. That kind of explains maybe why you didn't follow up with Ray. Some of us, weren't watching the game yesterday. Sorry, I didn't catch it. I was doing my job. I was working, painful as it was. And you're telling me you're watching the game. How was the game? You saw it, huh? How'd it go? How was the game?
Oh, it was great. You missed
Excellent.
out.
Yeah, I missed out. Yeah, I was doing my job, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a painful thing for some of us. We got to do our jobs. We got to do some
Yeah,
work.
that is unfortunate. I hear you.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I couldn't watch it. I was working my job, and then after I couldn't even watch highlights or anything because I'm searching on job boards. I'm trying to find other applicants because I only had one come across, and corporate's coming down on us. You know that, right? You saw the email this morning. I'm guessing you check your emails at least.
Yeah, and you're mistaken. We've got 5 or 6 more applicants here.
More applications came in overnight or something?
Oh no, we've had some of these for like a month and a half now.
What are you talking about? They go back to a month and a half ago. We have applicants sitting in there for a month and a half. Who's looking over this? No one sent these candidates to me a month and a half ago.
Hey, I mean, I do what I can. Well,
Do what you can. I want you to do two things. I'm going to follow up by the end of the day. Do you need a pen to write these down? Are you gonna get distracted and start watching the game? I hope you can stick to the job here. Send an offer and set up an interview.
yeah, I'll do it.
All right, we'll see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check back in end of the day. All right.
Sure thing.
I wanted to check in on what we agreed on. Did you happen to remember that, or did you run into some program on TV or something going on where you couldn't do your job?
Listen, wise guy. For your information, I know how to do my job.
How we looking then? How we stand? Did you send that offer all right? Did he get back to you?
I did, and I've got good news and bad news for you. Which you want to hear first?
Give me the good news. You got in touch with Ray? Is he joining?
No, no, no. That is not the good news. The good news is that you've got an interview on the 14th.
All right, that's something. Okay. What's the bad news then? You couldn't get in touch with Ray? Is that it?
Oh,
You
I
didn't get in
did.
touch with him, huh? You
I,
did?
I I did. The bad news is Ray's not going to be working here.
Why not? He always said, what are you talking about?
He says it has to do with you. He said you're unprofessional. You had googly eyes during the interview. He thought the whole thing was a joke. He even said
Me?
you smelled bad.
He said I smell. It was a virtual interview, Jay. What are you talking? He said I smelled bad.
I guess you just smelled that bad.
What
Somehow
he
he
said
could tell.
what did he say? I stunk or something? It must have been
He
a
said he'd
figurative,
rather
right?
work at Mickey D's for minimum wage than work here with you.
He didn't say
He'd
that.
rather have a boss breathing down his neck about flipping a burger
He
than
didn't
work.
say that, did he?
Even working the fry later, he said, would be better than working here with you.
He got into this much detail with you? Are you? Uh, he
He
didn't.
would he would rather he'd rather scrub toilets.
No.
He'd rather drink hot sink water.
All right. All right. All right. I get it.
He'd
Okay.
rather do lawn work.
All right. All right. I get it. Yeah, he's not gonna join. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for the update. All right. That's enough.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just know he would never work here with you under any circumstance. And he would still rather flip burgers too. But
All right. Looking forward to interviewing the next candidate on the 14th. Hopefully we can close this wreck. I'm hanging up, Jay. Don't let me down, Jay. All right.
All right, I'm on it, Pat. So you see that game last night?
It was an afternoon game. It wasn't scheduled that night. I guess you were too busy watching the game. I didn't get to see that because I was doing my job, painful enough as it was. We have no applicants. We need to send this off at Ray. It's the only one that came across. You're telling me we've been sitting on 5 or 6 other applicants?
Yep.
Huh?
He would rather be unemployed. He's not even getting a check for unemployment, but he would prefer that.
He didn't say that, did he? It was a virtual interview. He said I smelled bad.
Oh,
What are you
well, he
talking
must
about?
have smelled pretty bad then, because he apparently smelled it.
He didn't say that. He must. What are you talking about? He said I stunk or something. It's a virtual interview. What was he talking figuratively or what are you talking?
You must have stunk that badly. Next time, he said, next time have him take a shower before he meets with me. Which isn't even going to happen because he's not working here.
Disappointed about that.